So sometimes they say we or the Kukis Omi people are poppy cultivators. Sometimes they say we're illegal immigrants. Look at the map and look at where these villages are. It's in the foothills. I think it all comes back to land, the question of land.
Let's ask you a different question. That
Hmm.
is, do you think the religion of the Kukizo people, them being Christians, do you think that is a huge factor, or maybe a secondary or a tertiary factor in this genocide that is happening to them? Do you think this correlates with the Hindustan project of ethnic democracy that BJP has unleashed in the country?
I think I would say that this is not the primary factor. So it's part of the patches.
Hmm.
So I would say the primary fact. There are many primary factors. There's not just one primary factors, and that also reflects on the kind of different narratives that the Métis are setting. So sometimes they say we or the Kukis Omi people are poppy cultivators. Sometimes they say we're illegal immigrants, right? Sometimes they would say they would lately their narrative is about like necro or narco terrorism or something like that.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this also reflects the kind the patches that comes together, and which also means that there's not just one primary factors. So but as Nishikan, the MLA, yeah, was saying, um, I think it all comes back to land, the question of land. That would be the most crucial thing for the Métis, I think, and that also have to be considered very let's say very significantly, and think about as a more crucial aspect of this violence. So, for example, I'm also kind of vocal at some point on Twitter because there's no one else to do it. But at least right now, people are coming out. They are, I mean, the minorities are having this experience of using Twitter right now, slowly by slowly. So what happened with this question of land is, if you ask any analytical person, right, or in relation to and try to connect whatever narrative that the Métis are setting at this point.
Hmm.
So far as the illegal immigrants, poppy cultivators, and narco or necro or whatever terrorists. But
Hmm.
my question would be, okay, what does this have to do with pushing out, displacing all of those people, the tribals, especially the Kukizomi, living in Imphal Valley?
Hmm.
What is the justification of these government officials who are working either in state or central government, or students who are not even illegal immigrants, right? Who are not poppy cultivators, pushing these people out of Imphal Valley? Now there are also news yesterday that they have changed one of the tribal locality name into a Meitei, name, and give and so and so forth. Yeah. So my question is, so what is their main concern around all this narrative, which also brings back to this the deep rooted concern of land for the Métis. So all these narratives are just merely more like a misnomer, like distraction from the real, the real concern that they made is that is land. So they, and also right now what is happening is, um, if you look at the villages that are kind of under attack currently as we're speaking, and also for the past one or two, few days and or even 1 month, if you look at these villages which are being attacked, these are at the foothills. So
Hmm. Hmm.
they attempt this to encroach more land. So especially for people outside Manipur, what is significant to understand is whenever there is a news of a village being attacked, or there's somebody who is killed in a village or so and so forth, look at the map and look at where these villages are. It's in the foothills, and these are villages of the tribals. So what are what are these what are the Meiteis doing there in the villages, right? So it's a way of displacing these people, and then of course once they forcefully displace them, even if we get separate administration or if we don't, this becomes like you know the forceful annexation of their or encroachment of land in that sense. But yeah, so that is what is going on right now, like which
It is
out
just like,
yeah.
it's from the Nazi playbook, and we have no neo Nazis going around in Europe who say that land, blood, and purity. And we are witnessing these things only in Manipur,
Hmm.
but somehow people who talk about fascism and Nazism all the time in activist space are not able to reflect the ground realities that the hill tribe people are facing.
Yes.
This is a different kind of burqa that they have have on their mind, and we are in a very unfortunate situation that in a country like ours we are having a Iraq Libya type of war zone kind of a situation,
Hmm.
but we are not that serious about our own fellow Indians.
True. That's true. And what is happening right now in Manipur is an example of what is coming ahead in Northeast India, in the whole of Northeast India. And we should not see this as an isolated event. So every one of us, I think, must have been aware of the new Forest Amendment Act that is coming in, which will have impact on almost every state in the Northeast India. So this is not what is happening in Manipur is not an isolated case or even. So and that's where this is where the significance of the minorities, especially the minorities, the need for the minorities in Northeast India to come together under a common cause, because the majority would always have added advantage, despite the fact that the government would also the laws would also have significant impact on them. But with the minorities are the ones that would always be facing that more crucial challenges. Yeah.
Yeah.